Pope Campbell Stadium, the home of Florida State. And tonight, week 1, set number 2 of games, highlighted by tonight's game between LSU at Florida State. LSU is one of the better teams. They won the national championship this year. They had a lot of controversy about being overrated and that they shouldn't have done it. Tonight, they're going to show us right now whether they can do it. Matt Flynn is their quarterback. Florida State's Weatherford is theirs. They were mediocre that year, but they played a lot of close games. If they can win this game, that's going to set themselves up in the Florida League to really make themselves successful. Is Louisiana State overrated, or were they rated number 1 for a good reason? We're going to find out right now. Louisiana State, LSU, and Florida State. So here's the coin toss. It's going to be Florida State that wins, and they're going to kick off. To Louisiana State, we're ready to go. Here's Florida State. It is going to be a high, deep kick to the 12. And a nice return. It'll be up to the 38-yard line. First down for Florida State. Really quickly. It'll be first down and 10. They're going to run the bootleg, and on the run, he's going to keep it. That's Matt Flynn. And a gain of 8, it'll be second down. Second down and 2 for LSU. From their own 46, the pitch on the option, and they lose a few, they lose 5. It's going to be third down. Third down and 7. Flynn, the blitz is on, they throw it deep, and it's going to be dropped! Drop bird! And he dropped it, it's going to be fourth down, and Florida State will get it. And here's the punt. High and deep to the 14. Here they go on the return, up to about the 45. And out to 38. And a first down for Florida State. Good defensive effort. Good defensive effort. You look at Florida State. You see they play LSU, then they play Florida next week. They're at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is another one that could win it all. They're in a tough league. This is the way they are. It's Weatherford, the quarterback, Smith and Parker, Carr and Graham, and here we go. It'll be first down and 10. Back to throw. They throw it. It's going to be complete and a first down. And a gain of 11. So they get it to Carr. And Weatherford looking good. First down and 10. They're going to hand it off, and they fumble. And LSU got it. LSU has it, a big fumble. Oh, that was big. A very big fumble, and LSU has it. Oh, my. Quickly looking at today's games. At all of today's games. You're going to be seeing Oklahoma, Arizona. Well, a lot of new ones. Looking at this. Stanford, Wake Forest, NC State, Auburn, Penn State, South Florida. That's a big game I want to see. Hawaii already leading SMU, Colorado, Ball State, Nevada, Southern Mississippi, Michigan up on Pitt, Michigan State on Connecticut, Iowa on Troy, Iowa State on Troy, Texas Tech, and Miami of Ohio. And I wish it were bigger. So it'll be first and 10 for LSU. And they're going to go. They pitch it back. That's going to be a big run, and look at that. That's Guion, a gain of 7. It's Tester, sorry, a gain of 7. Second and 3. Second down and 3 now. Here in Florida State, they hand it off again, and he's a yard short. It'll be third down and 1. Hester, 2 drives, 3 rushes, 4 yards, third down. Third and 1. They hand it. Did he get it? Yes, first down. And LSU will go. First and 10 for LSU. They're driving. This will be the 4th play of the drive. They hand off and they get in the backfield. And they lose 4. Second down and 14 now. LSU in the gun. Back is Flynn. He looks, he throws, and too far. It'll be third down. Third down and 14. Back to throw. They're going to fire too far. Too far, and it'll be 4th down, and now they're going to kick. So that's their second possession. And now they're gonna punt. And there it is, and out of bounds at the 10. Florida State will have it on the 9-yard line. A first down for Florida State. Nothing, Weatherford the draw, and he loses 4. Not great if you're a Florida State fan. Second and 14. Les Miles for LSU, the coach here. They're going to throw off the screen, and they get nothing. It'll be third down for Florida State. A big third down. Weatherford. He's going to run, and he gets up to the 10. He only gets 5. It'll be 4th and 9. LSU will return this one high and deep to the 48-yard line. Fair catch at the 46. LSU has it in Florida State territory. It'll be a first down. Nobody able to really move the ball at all. It's 15-9 in yards. First down. They're going to hand it off. Hester on a nice run. And Hester now has 6 rushes, 8 yards. Second down and 3 for LSU. They're going to hand it off. The draw to Hester. Hester a first down. And down to the 31 and a first down. First down for LSU. Flynn. Hester, there's a flag. He got 5. He got 6.
Illegal motion.
And they're going to make him do it. So 8:33 to go. Back to throw. And they're going to fire to the tight end. He got 4, and that's about it. It'll be 2nd and 11. Turned out to be a 1-yard penalty. 2nd down and 11. Flynn on the bootleg, he'll run, and he has a lot more yards. He got 10, but he's short by a yard. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for LSU. They're driving here early in the first. There's Flynn. Flynn on the run and a first down. He gains 6. LSU looking good. They're driving here early against Florida State halfway in the first. They hand it off. Hester up the middle on another first down. Oh my goodness. It'll be a first down and 10 from the 7-yard line. The handoff, touchdown LSU. Hester put it in. And Hester really the running back. And Jesse Hester. What an incredible runner he is, and right now, incredible. as it is 6-0. The extra point is good. So Louisiana State has 7-0 lead early on. And here's the kick. High into the 9-yard line. Here's Florida State up to about the 36.
Illegal block.
And they block.
10-yard penalty.
So it happened at the 25. It'll be a first down. First down and 10. From the 15, Weatherford, a flag, and incomplete, and let's see what it is.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty.
And a foul will be on LSU. So Florida State on their own 20, it'll be first down. Back to throw again, Weatherford, they get it, it could go! There it is, the slant, 30, 25, 20, they hit 15. And a first down for Florida State. Oh, what a big run. First down, Florida State. They're on the 14 now. They got a big play. Weatherford up the middle, nothing. It'll be second down. They only gain 1. Wow. Big gain for Florida State. It'll be second down and 9. Back, they give it off, and nothing there. It'll be third down and 7. 5.5 to go here in the first. They're playing the number 1 seed. Third and 7 and a flag.
False start. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
They got to move it back. It'll be 33 if they don't make a yard. Third down for Weatherford. Back to throw. They're going to throw. It is incomplete. And it'll be fourth down, and now they got a kick. So here's the field goal here. And this will be big. They're going to try and block it. Here it goes. It is up, and it is good, and Florida State has scored. LSU 7, Florida State 3, and here's the kick. High into the 11, and the return to about the 27. First and 10, 7-3, LSU the lead. And here it is, the run, the draw, it looks like, and it'll be a gain of 4, second down. A rushing. They have 60 yards for LSU. Second down. Esther has 36 of it. Flynn, he's going to throw, and incomplete. It'll be third down. He's 1 for 5. Not the best quarterback right now in the first quarter. Third down and 6. Flynn, a screen too far, and now they're going to punt. A great stop for Florida State. And now the punt, high into the 23, and up to about the 36. 7-3. Florida State is down by 4. They get it back. There's the pitch. They go, they can run, and they got 6. The best run of the day by Smith. Second down, second and 4. And the handoff, and that'll be third and 3. 7-3. A big down for Florida State as they want to get a first down, third down. Draw and short. LSU, a really good defense. It'll be fourth down, and now they're going to punt. So inside the 10, they're going to let it roll, and it goes to the 9. So here's LSU on the 9-yard line. First down and 10 from their own 9. 7-3 LSU. The snap, they go. Flynn on the run. Look at Flynn go! And up to the 23 and a first down. LSU moving the ball more and more. Flynn throws, and that's going to be a gain of 4. Second down. 2nd and 6. He got it to do set. He's only 2 of 7. Flynn again, the throw, and they get a first down. It'll be a gain of 10. They're starting to move the ball. First down. There's a flag, and they go. Let's see.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty.
That'll be on Stewart, so they got to go 1st and 20. Every time they do something, they mess it up there. Under a minute in the first. Flynn underneath, and a nice gain of 11. It'll be 2nd down and 9, under a minute. So that was Hester, a gain of 11, his first catch. Already 10 rushes. The blitz is on, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 9. The throw, quick to the tight end. Did he make it? Yes, he did. First down. And that'll be the end of the first. The end of the first quarter. The score, LSU 7 and Florida State 3. Well, so much goes into a football game. It's not just a lucky break. Not just a lucky break. Not just here, there, or luck or anything. Whenever we do this is a big time thing, you know. And LSU 7, Florida State 3. And as we take a look, I'm going to try and let's see what happens if I live stream this. I'm going to stream it, and yeah, it is not really going too much, the streaming. So we're going to hit down on there, and yeah, they cut off streaming here. 7-3 as we begin the second quarter. Flynn is going to look. They dump it off again to Hester. He's the all-in-one running back. A gain of 10. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Actually, gain of 9. 2nd and 1. LSU driving. Flynn. He'll run it himself and get a first down to the 40-yard line. First down and 10 for LSU. They've had the ball much of the game. Screen. There's Hester, and a gain of 5. 2nd down. An incredible first couple quarters, and they're going to go, and down he goes. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5 for LSU. 7-3 here in the second. Throwing, catching, and a first down to the 26. It'll be first down, LSU. This will be the 12th play of the drive. Flynn, down he goes. Hayes with the sack. Second down. Back to throw, Flynn, they throw it, he's open. He goes to the 20-yard line, they get 11 of it. Third down. This will be the 14th play of the drive. LSU driving. There's the draw. They get the first down to the 8-yard line. And the first and goal for LSU. What a drive. Play number 15. LSU. Flynn will keep it and nothing. It'll be second down and goal. Second down and goal. Flynn. There it is. Touchdown LSU. They go all the way down, mostly on runs. And it's 13-3. The extra point and good. LSU 14, Florida State 3. Quickly, let's look at some of the scores. Wake Forest beating Stanford. Auburn beating NC State. Penn State over South Florida. Hawaii over SMU. Ball State over Colorado State. Mississippi, Southern Mississippi over Nevada. Michigan over Pitt. Big. Michigan State and UConn shooting it out. Texas Tech big over Miami of Ohio. Wow, that Texas League is going to be great. And the kick to the 16. There's the return up to the 45. First and 10. It'll be first down and 10 for Florida State. The handoff and a gain of 3. It'll be second down. Well, Florida State's got to respond. Weatherford, the screen, they get it on the run and a first down. Their first down in a while. I'm wondering, that's only their third first down in the game. It'll be first down Florida State. Weatherford to the running back underneath, and they go to the 35, a gain of 8. Weatherford is 5 of 6. Good run defense by LSU. And he got it in a first down. Florida State is driving to the 31. First down, Weatherford. Draw, and nothing, second down. Second and 10. And back. The throw, they get it to the running back, down to the 20, to the 15, down to the 13, and a first down. First and 10 from the 13. Weatherford to draw, and nothing. It'll be second down. Second down now and 10. They give. They're only going to get 4 here. It'll be third and 6. You see it here. 14-3 LSU. Third down and 6. Big time play. Back to throw. Looking. Firing. He dropped it. He dropped it, let's see.
Offense, 10-yard penalty.
And they're going to make it 4th and 6. 4th down and 6. They tried to fog on the last one, but here's the field goal, 27 yards. And good. Louisiana LSU 14. Florida State 6. Well, Weatherford, a lot better throwing the ball. They might end up doing that, as now they're going to kick. to the near side, the 11-yard line, and down to the 33. 1st and 10. The LSU up 14-6. The handoff to Hester and a gain of 3. Florida State needs a 3 and out. They do. 2nd down and 7. They're trying to get a 3 and out. There's Flynn. The blitz is on. He gets away, and Matt Flynn up to the 49. And here comes LSU. 1st down and 10. They hand it off, and Esther. It'll be a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Under 6 minutes. Esther fires nothing. 3rd down. 3rd and 6. LSU leads Florida State 14-6. Draw. He's going to go and get a 1st down to the 32. A big draw. Florida State cannot stop them. They can't do it. It'll be 1st and 10. Flynn will run, and Flynn down to the 22 and a 1st down. Close, but he's short. Short of the stick, 2nd and inches. It has been all Flynn and Esther, and down he goes. They knew that would be it. It'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. A very big down here. They're going to hand off. Did they make it? Short. And now they're going to kick the easy field goal. This will make it 17-6. It is up and it is good. It's LSU 17, Florida State 6. So LSU now, there's the kick. The 14-yard line and a return. Look at this to the 50. Oh, they're going to hold though. The hold will be at the 41. So it moves it back under 3 minutes. I wish this were bigger. Texas Tech all over Miami. They have 45 on them. They're going to be a dangerous team. I would love to see them versus Texas. Troy beating Iowa State, Michigan State 35-23 nearing the end. Michigan all over Pitt. All over. Southern Miss is winning. Y looking good. Penn State solid. Auburn by 5. And there we go. So 1st down and 10, Florida State down 17-6. And the handoff, and what a defensive. That defensive line by Florida State is looking solid. 2nd down. They hand it off, they get a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down. And a timeout by Florida State. 3rd and 7. Back to throw. They're going to fire too far. Flag.
Roughing the passer. Defense,
Oh my.
15-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
They keep FSU in the game. And Florida State to the 49. 1st down. There's a flag, and let's see what it is.
Personal foul. Defense.
Oh, wow, they are loading up.
1st down.
Florida State is getting down the field on flags. Les Miles can't be happy about this one. It'll be 1st down, 2 minutes to go. The draw, and 1. It'll be second down. Another timeout by Florida State. They have one remaining. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. They fired and they get it. A gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for Florida State. And there's the sack and they lose 3. Florida State hasn't really moved the ball. Florida State, they're trying a long field goal. This will be 52 yards. 52 yards. To bring it within 8, it is up, it is good! 52 yards! Sismecia with this field goal, his start of the day, and it's 17-9. And the kick is deep to the 17. A nice return to the 42. So 1:10 to go. Williams is in. He's the new running back. First down. Back to throw. They're going to fire. They get it and out of bounds. A gain of 9. 1:03 to go. It's 2nd down and 1. The run, he's going to draw it, and it'll be a first down. Matt Flynn, no, he's short. And LSU with the timeout. Well, LSU has 2 remaining. 17-9, LSU. Flynn to the near side, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. 4th and inches. Sorry. He didn't make it. They're going to go for it. It's 4th and inches. They're right here. They're going to throw. It's going to be a screen and a first down. A weird screen. But it's a first down and out of bounds. First down and 10. LSU gets it. 37 seconds. Flynn fires. No. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. 30 seconds to go. Flynn. And it is caught down to the 34. 3rd down and 3. And a timeout. 17-9 LSU. Leading Florida State. 24 seconds. Flynn, he's got the first down and a running back. He dumps it off. He gives it to Hester. Hester already has 137 combined offensive yards. 15 seconds to go. 1 timeout. Maybe 2 plays. Flynn, the blitz. And it is intercepted! Intercepted by Carter! Picks it up. And now they're just gonna run it once. Weatherford right up the middle, and that's it. A gain of 3, and that'll do it. That'll end it. At the end of the first half, it is Louisiana LSU 17 and Florida State 9. Well, Florida State, they can't run the ball. They can pass it, but they can't run. They're trying to run, and they really are. They can't do it. And LSU is throwing and running, but they can't finish. They cannot. So let's take a look really quickly at the game setup. Miscellaneous. Well, we're going to have to see the 10-minute ticker. I'm trying to get the font. I'm trying to do that. And there you see it. So there we go, and we're about to kick off here. So now they're going to kick, and here it is, to the 13-second half. They bring it up to the 45 and a first down. You know, these kickoffs are unbelievable. First down and 10 from the 45, Weatherford. He gets a first down maybe, and he goes short. It'll be second and inches. Florida State has to throw the ball more. They're 8 of 10 throwing. They're good running the football hard. Second down. They're going to draw it, and they get a first down. They just go right in with a fullback, and a first down Florida State. First down for Florida State. It's partly cloudy. It is 87 degrees, partly cloudy, barely any wind. First down, Weatherford. They're going to fire it incomplete. A big miss there. Second down. So Florida State on his second down, back to throw. He's going to run. He gets to Weatherford. He got a first down and more. Down to the 19 and a first down, Florida State. They're driving the ball down. First down. First and 10 for Florida State. Weatherford, the draw. There it is on the run. He could score, and he does. Touchdown for Smith, and a touchdown for Florida State. And Florida State, you can see from 18 away, they break the blitz and they score. And they're going to go for one here. And wow. Now the extra point. It is good. They have faith in their offense. And it's LSU 17, Florida State 16. So now they're going to kick it, and it'll be deep to the 15, to the 30, to the 35. LSU will have it. It's first down, a big play for the team that won the national championship, Hester. And a gain of 4, it'll be second and 6. Slow and methodical. That's the way they do it, second down. Flynn, and down he goes. It is a 6. Nicholson. Third down for Flynn. Very big. Back to throw. And they're going to get it, but he's short. There's a flag. Let's see what it is.
Grabbing the face mask. Defense.
Oh!
15-yard penalty. Automatic.
Oh my goodness. Carter with the huge face mask penalty. Oh, that's big. Oh, you want to talk about big. LSU 17, Florida State 16, first down. Flynn fires and they go to the 40 and a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. LSU by 1 and they're driving again. Back to throw. Flynn fires, no good. 3rd down. Oh, tried to hit the lapel. LaFell couldn't get it. 3rd down. They got Hester back there. Trying to get down the field from the 40. Flynn, they draw it in a first down. It was a shovel pass. It looked like a shovel pass and a first down. Florida State, every time they can try and stop LSU, LSU ends up getting the first down. Here's a first down. Flynn. And he'll go down. There's a flag.
Illegal motion. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
And that's on Dixon, and they will decline. 2nd and 14. So back to throw, and they're going to go down, and there they lose 1. It'll be 3rd down and 15. 3rd and 15. LSU 17, Florida State 16. LSU needs some yards. Back to throw. Looking, they throw it to the near side, they get a first down again. I can't believe the number of first downs they've got on 3rd and longs. Florida State has come back in this game, but now it's a first down. 1st and 10 from the 14. They draw it to Hester. Hester on the run down to the 9. Hester nearing 100 yards. He got 92. 2nd down and 5 for LSU from the 9-yard line. The handoff and up to the 5-yard line, down to the 5. 3rd down and 1. LSU, how many 3rd downs have they had in this drive? 3rd and 1. They're going to give it to Hester, who's going to score. And my goodness, it's Williams actually with the 5-yard run. And it is quiet again. The extra point. It is good. Ohio State, we have them, the other team in a national title game against Iowa. It might look the same way, but LSU to kick. Short, the 17 into the 34. 24-16, it'll be first down. Florida State, they hand it off and they only get a yard. 2nd and 9. The Seminoles, Weatherford, who's going to run. Weatherford close and he gets the first down. What a draw play. And it'll be a first down. Here comes Florida State. They're trying to match LSU. Weatherford fires. No flag.
Pass interference, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
And that'll be a first down. It's on LSU. They keep their penalties. They have had 6 for 65 yards, but they've been biggies. First down for Florida State. Weatherford to handoff. He's got a big run on the left-hand side. Smith again. 2nd down. Florida State is driving. And it again, he's short. No gain, it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Florida State down by 8. On a 3rd and 2, Weatherford. Screen, they get a first down or more, down to the 19. And a first down. First down for Florida State, 24-16, and a flag.
False start. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
So it'll be first down and 10, first and 15. McMahon with the false start. McMahon is the center. First and 15. Weatherford to draw. They go to the right and they only get 3. It'll be second down and 12. Florida State, they're down by 8. They would love a touchdown here. Second down. Handoff right up the middle. He busts up for a gain of 5. And it'll be third down. That was Smith. Smith is 52 yards on 18 carries. Third down and 7. 5 minutes to go. Weatherford. They throw. Caught it! Got it! First down. Weatherford 10-13. He's looking really good. First down and goal. This will be the 10th play of the drive. Back to throw. Throws. No. Second down. They tried to call it second down. Second and goal. Back they throw. Dropped. Flag.
Grabbing the face mask. Defense. Automatic.
Another LSU penalty. And it goes to first down. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 24-16. First down for Florida State. From the 4-yard line. They hand it off. Nothing. No gain. It'll be second down and goal. Holloway is in as the running back. Second down and goal. From the 5, they hand it off through the middle and a great LSU stop. It'll be third down. LSU, a very good defensive line. Florida State, they've had 102 yards rushing, but it took 29 rushes to get there. Third down and goal from the 3. They're down by 8. Weatherford. He's going to fire. No! He dropped it. He dropped it to Carr. And now they're going to kick the easy field goal. An extra point and good. Tough, isn't it? And now they're going to kick to the 10, 20, 30, 40. Wow. LSU by 5. It'll be a first down. Back to throw. Flynn to the near side. A nice catch. And a gain of 7. It'll be second and 3. Second and 3 for LSU. Draw. Hester. First down. First down. He has 102 yards on 21 carries. LSU driving again. First down, a handoff. Again, a nice run. Oh, what a big run. And a gain of 9. Wow. Second and 1. LSU back to throw. They're going to fire. He's got it in a first down. Every time Florida State cannot stop them. First down. Flynn, they give it to Hester again, and only a gain of 1. Hester 23 for 112. Second down. Back, Flynn, he'll throw. He's got his tight end to the 10, to the 5-yard line. That's Dixon. And under a minute. First and goal. Now Florida State needs the goal line stand. Flynn, and down he goes. It'll be second and goal. And that's going to be it. The end of 3 quarters. LSU 24, Florida State 19. Weatherford has played a good game. He's played a really good game. Weatherford, an excellent game, but you know, the running game hasn't been on. This defensive line for LSU is good. Florida State might have been a mediocre team, but when you play them in Florida State, it is a tough, tough game. Now, let's see if LSU can score. If they can score, a touchdown, Florida State's got their work cut out. So now let's see. Here's Florida State. Big time. Big time. Second and goal. They're going to hand it. Oh, touchdown. Oh, that was easy. 5 seconds in, 7 seconds. And you can see ran right behind Stewart. And Stewart is the tackle. The extra point is good. Ten-minute ticker. Texas Tech. Oh yeah, big time. Troy, big time. UConn and Michigan State, very big. They're still going back and forth. Michigan all over Pitt. Southern Miss is winning. Ball State, solid. Hawaii, good. Penn State, very good. Auburn, beating NC State, Wake Forest over Stanford. And now this is what we got. They're going to kick deep to the 7-yard line. And what a coverage. Great coverage here. Is Goodman is now the wide receiver. They got 4 in there. It'll be first down. Handoff. Right up the middle. And there he goes. Good night, Smith, but he's caught. Oh, what a big game. Oh, that's Smith. And a first down, 44 yards. Oh, 44, and it'll be first down for Florida State. They're going to hand it off. And to the 34, it'll be second down. 2nd and 9. For Florida State, back to throw. They're going to throw, and it's complete. And a gain of 3, it'll be third down. 3rd and 6. 31-19. This is probably going to be 2-down territory. Weatherford, he's going to run. He has got it, a first down. He was short, but they get the first down. Here comes Florida State now. Down 31-19, first down. Weatherford, he's going to throw, and he's got it. Is it enough? Out of bounds, and he gets a first down. Weatherford looking good. So Florida State down by 12. It'll be first down. Back to, that's going to be a whatever, and he loses a draw. They say a sweep, and they lose 3. 2nd and 13. Florida State down by 12. Back to throw. Down he goes into sack, and Dorsey another sack. 3rd and 18. Florida State is down by 12. 3rd and 18. Back to throw. A flag. They throw. No. There's a flag.
Offsides. Defense.
They're going to get another shot. A field goal can work here. It can work. 3rd and 13. Back to throw. They throw. No. 4th down. And now this will be 36 yards. He had a 51-yarder earlier. It is good. He's incredible. It's now 9. So it is now 9. And Florida State will kick, and there it is deep. To the 11-yard line, 16. And up to about the 37. 31 to 22. Big time. 1st and 10. For LSU, they're up by 9. Flynn to Hester, and let's see, there's a flag. Let's see what it is.
Holding. Offense.
They move them back. And they move them back. Here comes 1st and 20 now. 1st and 20. Back to throw. The blitz up the middle, and it's a draw, and they only get 4. So it'll be 2nd and 16. Flynn would love to get something here. 2nd down. Flynn. There's a flag. He's going to throw. Overthrow. Let's see what it is.
Holding. Offense.
They're going to send them back. It's going to be, you might say, 3rd and 16, but they want to move them back. 2nd and 26. It's a gamble, but they're going to throw. They look. They're going to throw. Almost intercepted. Almost. 3rd and 26. This is what they want. Flynn to throw. He throws, and it is incomplete again. Florida State will get it back. And now the punt. High and 30, 35, 46. You're going to mark it at the 44. 9:40 to go, Florida State. They're down. It'll be 1st down. And they go. It's to the 45. To the 46. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for Florida State. And a handoff again. Nothing. A great stop by LSU. You know, they were going great with the pass, and they went away from the pass. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down for Weatherford and Florida State. They're going to throw to the near side, and he missed them. He missed them, and they got to kick it back. Not what they wanted. They had a chance down by 9. And the punt. High to the 9. 26-yard line. 20 up. 1st down. Oh, how big this is. 1st and 10. Flynn. They're going to hand it off, and a nice run. A gain of 7. And Florida State looking good. Hester has 123. It'll be 2nd down and 3. They hand it again, and a nice stop by Florida State. It'll be 3rd down. So 3rd down and 3. And Flynn is stopped short, and now they got a kick. It's going to be halfway through the 4th. And now they're going to punt. And out of bounds at the 18. 31-22. And you take a look right here. It is Wake Forest beating Stanford. Auburn, a good game. Penn State and South Florida, a great game there. Hawaii leading. Ball State solid. Southern Miss holding on. Michigan all over Pitt. Michigan State and UConn, a great game. If UConn wins, a huge win for them. Troy beating Iowa State could be a huge win for them. And Texas Tech blowing out Miami of Ohio. So here comes Florida State. It's going to be a first down. They're down by 9. They're going to hand it off, nothing. I don't know why they're not throwing. Dorsey with 10 tackles, and he has a couple sacks. Second down, they're doing a lot when they throw. They throw it here. Weatherford overthrew. It'll be third down. He threw it to Fogg. Third down now. Back to throw. Weatherford will run. Weatherford, is it enough? He got it, and it's a first down. Florida State keeps it alive. It'll be first down. Florida State, again the handoff. They keep handing it off. Smith is 99 yards. I don't know if they can keep doing this. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. They throw and it's incomplete. It'll be third down. 3rd and 7. A big third down. They've been hanging on all game. The throw. He got it. First down. A gain of 8. Surprising, isn't it? First down and 10, Florida State. They're going to hand it off. And that's Smith. That's a gain of 4. Second down and 6. They're using time, but they're down by 9. Back to throw. They go underneath and they get a first down. Yes. 5 catches, 100 yards for Carr. Weatherford only has 175 throwing. It'll be first down. They hand it off up the middle, nothing. Dorsey's incredible. His 11th tackle. 2nd and 8, 10th play of the drive. Weatherford, the blitz is on. They throw incomplete. Fogg was trying to get it. 3rd and 8. They're down by 9. Back to throw. There's the screen. They get it. He's running first down or more to the 33. And a first down for Florida State. And Shaw looked good. It'll be first down. First down. Back to throw. And he's going deep. Intercepted! Oh, penalty! Flag!
Roughing the passer.
Hey, it's the passer. They're going to keep it going.
First down.
Dorsey hit him. I thought the game was over, but it isn't. And Florida State is through life. Look at this. This was the end of the game, but he got hit by Dorsey. He got hit. And first down for Florida State. Weatherford, the blitz is on, and down he goes. He loses 13. 2nd down and 23. They can kick a field goal and be all right. Weatherford, intercepted! Oh, Jackson! Big turnover, and that could be it. The unlucky 13th play of the drive. They throw back to back, but this one counts. And it'll be first down for LSU. They're going to pitch it to Hester. He needs yards, and he got 5. He's up to 128. Wow. 2nd and 5. They're going to give it, and 3rd and 5. They're going to call a timeout. So 3rd and 5. They go, the bootleg, he's out of bounds, short. 4th and 1, and he's in bounds. They're going to call a timeout. They got 1 left. And they have to watch the fake punt. Here's the coffin corner to the 5. To the 4-yard line. So 2:12 to go, Florida State. They're down by 9. LSU gets it back. They're pretty much winners. The blitz is on. They fire it. Got it. First down, 20-yard line. 1:57 to go. They're probably going to end up with more yards. The blitz is on again. The firing, no. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Weatherford. He's going to draw it and gets a first down. They got to hurry. They got to hurry now. And Florida State, their final timeout. So they want to talk about this. 1st and 10. Weatherford, no. It'll be 2nd and 10. The blitz is on. He's going to throw it. He's got a running back. There's a flag. Let's see what it is.
Offsides. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
And they move it down. It'll be 2nd and 5. 1:17 to go. Weatherford fires, can't hit it. It'll be 3rd down. 1:09 to go. Back to throw. And they got it. Is it a first down? It is. And out of bounds, a penalty.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty.
Well, they're going to decline that first down. 59 seconds. Sacked, and they got to hurry. They got to hurry. They got to hurry. Time, they were down by 2 scores, 50 to go, and they spike it down to 39. Well, that hurt. Remember, they're down by 2 scores. They were down by 1 score. It might be possible. 3rd and 19. Weatherford fires to the near side, incomplete. So it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Weatherford deep. No, overthrew his man, and the game is over. And LSU will survive. They just couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. And couldn't do it there. Couldn't. So close, but yet so out of reach. Florida State tried to hang on. They made it 31-22. They went down, but that interception, it hurt. It hurt. And Florida State more yards. LSU won in a very, very tough place. Jesse Esther, 128 yards. Seriously, what an incredible, a good solid game. Graham Gano, 3 kicks, that's it. And defense, you can see 16 and 12 for tackles, 2 13s, Nicholson and Hayes. Well, I mean, LSU, they're still, in my book, you're always, when you win it, in real life, you're number one till you lose. And then, when you lose, we put you where you are. They went to Florida State. They showed they're kind of what we thought they were. Louisiana State is kind of what we thought they were. We didn't think that they would take care of business like a traditional number one. They did at times take care of business like a traditional 16 plays, 91 yards. Whenever they needed a third down, it was really good. 11 to 19 in third downs. They took, when they needed to, they got it. But then they let Florida State in the game. And, it almost bit them. It almost bit them. But they are, I mean, that's the way they play. And you won 31-22. That's a heck of a game. Let's see all the other scores. So as we take a look here. And we're going to undo all these. So Wake Forest and Stanford. Wake Forest starts out, Wake Forest, a great defense, held Stanford under 300 yards. And I'll tell you what, Wake Forest is I don't know. They might challenge for the North Carolina-South Carolina League. 23-14, the final there as they beat Stanford 383 to 287. Wake Forest, a great Adams at 174 yards. Auburn and NC State. Auburn and NC State there. Auburn wins. Wow, Evans had such a terrible day for NC State. 19 of 43. Auburn's defense is tough. They're tough. They're going to give people trouble. 33-10 they win. When you look at this, 206 yards rushing. Tate at 196. Their defense was solid. 31-10, 33-10, Auburn wins. Very solid there. Penn State holds on at Raymond James Stadium against South Florida. Now remember, South Florida, they're tough. They're not easy. They're one of the better teams, and you never expect it, but they really built their program up. Kinlaw, 220 yards rushing for Penn State. It was a rushing game that really won it. Penn State is one of those teams. They had 12 penalties, though. They're going to be in a lot of close games. I'm not saying they're great. I'm not saying they're there. But Penn State, they could make noise. South Florida missed a field goal, and that would have made it 30-27. And then Penn State ran out the last 239. I'm curious. There it is. So it was on the 18-yard line, 4th and 9, and he missed the field goal. Wow. Oh, that's it for Penn State. On the other side, Michigan killed Pitt. It was at Heinz Field, and it was all Michigan. I mean, Pitt had 3 quarterbacks. They did. Connor Lee, a great kicker. Pitt punted 7 times. When you look at the turnovers, Pitt had 5 of them. 5 of them. Wow. And that was huge. Pitt ran for 1 yard. Wow. They were terrible. And Michigan just absolutely blasted them out of the sky. They were 35-3 at the half and ended up just winning that game. Southern Miss beat Nevada 30-28. Nevada came back nearing the end. That's the Colin Kaepernick team, but he couldn't do anything beyond that. 30-28, Southern Miss. A win there. Ball State, a surprise. They beat Colorado State. So I really think Ball State, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. But I don't know, how good are they? Their quarterback was really good. And they had a good runner, and I don't know how Colorado State is, though. They led 24-0 in the 4th quarter. They just put in a lot of their subs. Now here's one, Colt Brennan. Now he goes on the road, and Hawaii wins at SMU in the Texas League. Brennan was 28 of 45 for 325, 4 touchdowns. And Polaris ran for 147. They had 501 yards of total offense. Hawaii, I think, is a team that'll be really solid. They're going to be really solid. Mississippi beat Boston College. Now, in real life, BC achieved a number 2 ranking. But I really always felt that it was because it was that stupid ladder system that they have. They have that dumb ladder system where in the preseason, you put people in places and you only move up and down if you win or lose. Matt Ryan, very big. They lose by 3. Boston College had a 7-point lead. Mississippi a field goal, and with under a minute to go, an 8-yard pass. Ole Miss wins. I mean, Matt Ryan had 310 yards. Wow. That's big. That's a big loss. Boston College wanted to go down to an SEC team and beat them. But remember, it's not like what you think. Texas Tech had 35. They had 35 in the first quarter. They're not, when you have 35 in the first quarter, you're not going to, you're not going to lose unless you really butcher it. So, when you take a look here, 35, there was 45-0, and I mean 52-0 in Miami of Ohio. Oh God, how are they going to do how are they going to do? Woods, a great run. Harrell, 23 of 30, 331. Radabaugh, 2 interceptions. It just was garbage. I mean, they had it. Look at Hill, 5 touchdowns, and he had an interception. But they passed for 357 yards. They look good. This was a surprise. Troy beating Iowa State. That was a gigantic surprise. I didn't see this. I thought Iowa State might have a little bit of luck, but Troy, wow, 38-21. So they the kick return, fumble recovery, interception return. 28 unconventional points. Troy didn't do much on offense. And it was all defense and special teams. So Troy ends up winning a big one there. How about 100 points in this one? Michigan State and Connecticut. That's incredible. $56-44. And you can see it was 49-44 off the punt return. Then Michigan State scored 131 left. Connecticut only had 292 yards. Michigan had 2 turnovers. Connecticut a punt return, 2 punt returns. Taylor looked good. Taylor had 3 returns for 2 touchdowns. Then they kicked the ball out. So Michigan State almost dropped that one. They almost did. Look at Louisville beating Arizona 62 overtime. Overtime, 62-60. So in a game it was 62-60. You had 1,119 yards of total offense. It was an incredible game. Really it was. How long have I been on? Not bad, an hour and a half. That's not bad at all. I mean, my goodness, they tied it up at the end. Louisville scored. It was 37-37, 2 touchdowns, a field goal. In the third, it was 1, 2, 3, 4 overtimes. And Arizona's failed 62-60. Your final for Louisville. Virginia, 36-23. And great there. Over Central Michigan, Virginia, not the best team there is. But they had 607 yards. And they led Central Michigan big. Georgia over Oklahoma State. A really good one. As Oklahoma State, 518 yards. Now, if Georgia ends up doing big things, Oklahoma State, they're in that really tough conference, they could use this. Oklahoma State scored. They couldn't do anything. The game was over. They went 30 yards down to the 20-yard line, and that was it. The game ended. How'd the game end? So 5 seconds to go. They threw it out. And he missed. He missed a field goal at the very end. Missing the field goal at the end. And that's it. They lose. Washington beat Navy 44-27. Navy not a bad team. They throw the ball a little bit more in this year than other years. They were behind. They ended up throwing it 24 times, 9 of 24. They ran the ball 44 times. Their rushing was only 167-86. Washington dominated. And, I mean, they never really challenged until the late third, and then that was it. They ended up winning. 44-27. Tomorrow, it's going to be Iowa and Ohio State. Illinois and Clemson will be another day, but Iowa and Ohio State. So Oregon State, Akron, San Diego, Syracuse, Washington State, Nebraska. You're going to see all these games. Tomorrow, one more. We're going to go all the way down to Kent State, East Carolina. So Oregon State to Kent State and East Carolina. Wow, that'll be big for Oregon and Oregon State, especially Oregon State at Akron. They need a strong showing. All right, that'll be it for us today. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Well, first, we're going to hit this and take a look at all the different leaders. They update. There it is. The standings so far. We'll do power rankings after one. So here they are. Wow, in the East 1, BC, Navy, Yukon, and Army. Nobody's won a game there. In the East 2, Virginia Tech is yet to play. Yeah, about even there. The South 1, pretty good there. Arkansas State with a win. The East 4, the Michigan League. Michigan State, Ball State. The Central 1, Rice, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Central 2, LSU, Mississippi, and Southern Miss. Central 3, Iowa State, lost. Central 4, the Texas League, minus Rice and UTEP. And you can see that. Texas Tech and Texas. That would be a heck of a game. That will be one. The Ohio League, Cincinnati, Miami lose. Bowling Green, a big win. The South 2. There it is. The South 3, the Florida League. 4 teams won, 3 lost. But Florida State, so tough. The South 4, undefeated. Auburn, Troy, UAB, and Georgia. The West are starting to get it, but the West 2, Arizona State, Nevada and UNLV, no winners. The West 4, Hawaii wins. New Mexico State and Colorado State with losses. Washington and Wyoming in the West 3, both wins. And that'll be tough. You have Washington, Wyoming, Oregon, Boise State, Oregon State. Now that'll be it for us today. We'll see you tomorrow.